2021 year in review. What is around Scorpio, God, for 2021? Please talk to me, God. What is around Scorpio for the 2021 year in review? Year in review. Also, I'm going to do the final outcome from the Hoodoo Tarot. And so let's do that with you too. Final outcome from the Hoodoo Tarot. Final outcome from the Hoodoo Tarot. Final outcome from the Hoodoo Tarot. Just show you real quick and then we'll put it down. What is around Scorpios? Scorpios, there's definitely marriage on the horizon or purchasing a home. All right. If you're purchasing a home, check everything. There might be something you're overlooking. All right. Particularly look at the neighborhood better. Look at the neighborhood. Especially if it's a new development. If it's a new development, the development could stay empty for 2 or 3 years. And so what you think is a new community that you're venturing into could actually be a desolate area community. There just could be something with real estate or something like that. So just be really, really careful. Also be careful that you're going to purchase a home and spend a lot of money. Especially if you're a new couple, it is this belief system that, you know, after marriage, then we need to buy this home. And I think the home will be overpriced. I think there is a waiting game because there's something suspect out there. And I think real estate should be a waiting game. I do not believe you should be buying a home right now today. I think it's going to take a lot of negotiations, especially if you're in a relationship. Your other partner, or you maybe, seems to think this is something that you need to do right now. I can't stop you. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. I'm just going to warn you, you absolutely will have some regret. And I feel like you are already in contracts for this home. And I would say if you could get out, go ahead and get out. I would say for right now, if you have to live with family, then do it and live with family. Or consider living with family. There's just something here that tells me that if you're in contract and you have to cancel the contract, you might lose some money. If you might lose some money, it's okay to go live with family and regain the money that you lost. But it's a bigger loss if you wind up in a new home with a new development, overly priced, even picking a home where close attention to detail, you can have a certain type of marble and a certain type of floor. And they're just playing games with you because they know daggone well that this community, they cannot fill up. All right? They're lying to you. They cannot fill up this community. And so they are going to give you choices. They are going to give you discounts because they ain't working. They have all this material. So they're just going to act like, you know, they could service you when the bottom line is if they were getting offers, they wouldn't be able to service you. But they have all these materials. So now they're going, oh yeah, we can give you the best marble. We can give you the best floor, blah, 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 blah. I also believe that this house might be a dream house, something you've always wanted to have, something you've always aspired to go after. I think you're going to get caught out there in the real estate market. I think Big Brother will get you by the balls. I think there's so much secrecy that you can't see it because all you care about is keeping your eye on the prize. And that's the house or the type of house that you think you need. I'm warning you, you're making the biggest mistake of your life. More because not only could you be in a development that's empty, you will be forever holding to the mortgage company. And you're going to be in a development with nobody around at night. So be really conscious that you all think, Scorpios, you all need to buy a house right now. You don't. You don't. You don't need that dream. Yeah, I know it's a dream everybody wants. Everybody wants to have that house. I got you. But I have to bust that bubble because I guess in the middle of the COVID, you're going to discover real estate is a mess and you are going to be one of those people getting caught out there. I also think you're going to be able to buy the house because I just don't think mortgages are going to give you a hard time. They're going to be like, here, sure, you can have the house. Because the mortgage company knows they're about to, go into a financial crisis as well. So the more people they have with mortgages out there, the better they could survive. So they believe. This is definitely something about, venturing in as a new couple, maybe venturing in before you get married. There's something about a couple that's doing this together. All right. But I'm telling you, there's going to be some financial regret here. And the financial regret is going to come in a form of your house is overpriced. And 1 year from now, it will drop like $200,000. So you're going to be paying on a mortgage that if you waited would be a lot cheaper because the value of your house will drop by $200,000 and will take forever to go back to having equity in a home. So, try to take this as a warning maybe, because ultimately what I think is going to happen, and watch buying a new car. These are the two things that, Scorpio, you're the only one that got this reading. No one got a warning reading, but you did. A new home in the beginning and a new car by the end. And unless you really, really need that new car, hold off. If you really, really need that car, do you have to buy a Range Rover? Can you buy something less expensive? You are going to have some regrets between the house and the new car. And the new car could come in a form of wanting to get your partner a new car. And you got to talk to your partner. You got to be like, dude, we can't do this together. Girl, please don't go there. And if you don't get to see what I'm talking about in the beginning of the year, because I feel like it's just here. Like the house is here, you buy it, you don't realize you're getting suckered, right? And so I feel like you don't get to see what I'm talking about till October. But it's still here. And then something in October, meaning already having lived in a house, is when you're going to discover how much money you've wasted. But getting out of the mortgage, I don't know how that works in the long haul. Unless you don't pay the mortgage. It's really weird. But it looks like you put your tail between your legs, and then to make up for it, especially if you're in a relationship, then you take more money to buy someone a beautiful car, and I would say, stop, stop, stop. Stop the overpriced products. Zero, zilch, none. Get a Pinto, for Christ's sake. Just don't invest in overpriced products. All right? Please, I'm begging you, Scorpio. All right? No. All right. For those of you that are in romance with an air sign woman, she's bossy. I hope you can handle that. But I would say don't bother. And for those of you that are investing in a earth sign man, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you know, Scorpio, you're good for them, but are they good for you? Meaning he will spend so much time thinking about money, worried about money. It's like, oh my God, like seriously? So I'm not crazy about this air sign woman, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, nor this earth sign man. I think you, Scorpio, male or female, you will be antagonizing. And the air sign woman would strike right back. If you've got these little things inside you, air will cut it. And earth won't even care. They'll just keep working. And you can complain by yourself. All right? Air sign man with a child is a problem. So if an air sign man comes to you and he comes with a child or children, it's a problem, especially if he has children, more than one, like 5. Boy, you're going to wind up with a headache. The guy's a nice guy, but those children are a mess. If there's a choice between a fire sign male, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and an air sign male, only if the fire sign male came back. If a fire sign male came back, drop him. Take the air sign man. Please. There's something that you're venturing into that you had walked away from previously. If you venture into something that you've walked away from, you're smarter now and you will be victorious. And the timing is perfect to go back into something. I don't know if it's a relationship. I think it's a thing. Like school. You will be successful. There's a pregnancy here for you, Scorpios. Definitely a pregnancy showing up. Try not to care so much. There's some sort of sacrifice that needs to happen, maybe to get pregnant. Just go with the flow with, you know, what it takes to get pregnant. Don't judge yourself. Don't measure what you have to do. Just do what you have to do to get pregnant. Okay? Be careful of fighting someone that's stronger than you, Scorpio. Although you are very strong, very calculating. You can get into mess and get out of mess very, very easily. Moving forward, it's very important to understand there's a lot of hope around you. Don't ruin what could be ruined. Don't ruin things. You know, you do get the tower, but I feel like the tower is something that you walk into. I don't think tower's in front of you. I think you walk into this fight and then the tower shows up and everything comes crumbling down. If it comes crumbling down, you know how to make lemonade out of lemons. So you will correct this. You have a way of correcting the tower. But is it necessary? And this is where some antagonistic or fight could occur that creates the tower event, that when the event occurs, you're like, all right, then let's begin again. The event also could be the realization that the house that you bought is not worth it. It could be that realization too. And instead of being upset with yourself, you kind of go, all right, that was a dumb mistake, wrong time frame, wrong this, that, and the third, and let's pick up the pieces and let's try something else, even if it means you've lost a lot of money, which is not a Scorpio thing. Scorpios don't lose money. But if you had that type of revelation, Scorpio, it's only because it was so much bigger than you. That to have that revelation means, like, you've had your conversations with God to know, all right, this was so much bigger than me. We just got to give up the ghost. We have to do what we have to do. Let's start over again. And at least we have each other, something like that. For some of you who are dating a water sign man, ooh, what a liar this guy is. I don't know if he's good for you. All right. All right. There's a lot of money around you, Scorpio. A lot. Even if something goes wrong with this house, you still carry a lot of money. For some of you who are looking for a fire sign male that you meet this year, let him show you who he is. He has the potential of being amazing. And he wants to show you. So make sure it's not just a fire sign male, it's a fire sign male that puts forth his best foot to show you. All right? Let me look at your final outcome right now. And your final outcome card is the Son of Baskets. He's so cute. Look at him. Son of Baskets. Let's see what he has to say. Maypop is the plant, Maypop. And it says the Son of Basket is depicted as a little boy collecting Maypop flowers near Cumberland Falls in Kentucky, called the Niagara of the South. Cumberland Falls was considered sacred by many Native Americans. Moonbows, a rainbow produced by moonlight instead of sunlight, I've never seen that, are common at Cumberland Falls. It is said that flowers and herbs collected the day after a moonbow are much more potent and were sought after by local root workers. Oh, I'm jealous. The Son of Baskets is the archetype of the idealist. Now this is making sense. Because Scorpios, you're not emotional people. You're much more idealists emotionally. On the positive side, he is artistic, deep, inquisitive, unafraid of intimacy or commitment, and has the ability to see the big picture with a great sense of humor. On the negative side, he's immature, unprotective, undiscerning, avoids responsibility, is completely detached from reality. In a reading, if it doesn't represent the literal person with these qualities, it represents these attributes. I'm not getting anything negative with you, Scorpio. So I'm getting only the positive, unafraid, inquisitive, deep, artistic, commitment, has the ability to see the big picture with a great sense of humor. That's what I'm getting. And even if something falls apart with this house or this neighborhood that you're moving into, like I see you, Scorpio, going, okay, it's over. We're moving back to our parents' house, and we had the experience. I don't see you taking it as the end of the world, only because it has everything to do with everything else around you. You will not be responsible for how all of this ends up in the end. So thank you, everyone. If you would like to elaborate on your own reading, Scorpio, TraceyBrownlive.com, or text me, 213-458-7408. Happy New Year's. And thank you. Bye.
Welcome back to Build. I'm your host, Brittany Jones.
Look at it. It's
Today
like,
we're going to talk about
are you sure you're not this type of person? Are you positive?
Retrogrades is International